In today's video, we'll showcase the Los Angeles premiere of the movie, The Crow. The movie is directed by Rupert Sanders and starring Bill Skarsgård, 𝗗𝗟𝗗𝗏, and Danny Huston. The film is scheduled to be theatrically released on August 23, 2024 by Lionsgate. Make sure to watch the video till the end as we bring you exclusive interviews with the cast and crew of the movie on the red carpet.
They call me a god. 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 Let's go. I'm about to go off like a weapon. Fuel to the top, got a filled up engine. In my thoughts, obsession, I will not stop, no, I'm never second guessing. I got a God complex, haters love to hate, but I never feel pressed. Got a lot on my plate, but I never get stressed. I'll take all the pressure like I'm acing this test. Tear it up like I'm Jason. I see the world like it's ready for the taking. I see this place like a game I'm playing. Straight to the bank to collect my payments. No negotiations, it's my way, I was born impatient. And like a damn Freemason, I'll run this nation. They call me a god. 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 I don't know how to stop. I just go till I drop. Whether it's working or shots, give it all that I got. You can watch me work in my element. Anyone in the way is irrelevant. Wanna cross me, cool, not intelligent. Cause I don't forget shit like an elephant. Go ahead and tempt me, put it on the line and you'll come up empty. If I got time, I'm deadly. Never caught off guard, no, I'm always ready. I got a hand real steady. Look me in the eye and you'll see no hezzy. About to get real messy. I'll put you in a grave 6 feet like Kenny. They call me a god. nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. Anxiety, filling up every space, no privacy. And silently, it could build and build until you finally see, whoa, it's taking over, damn no closure, moving closer. No exposure, I just wanna be a loner. Some can't stay sober, looking over all their shoulders, like moving boulders just to get out of the home. It sucks, I've had enough, I don't wanna feel the stuck under the rug, all my problems that I shove. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough, nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough, nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. It sucks when you finally feel like giving up. Oh God, no luck, everything feels like you're sticky stuck. I'm lost, handcuffed to the bed where I sleep, don't give a fuck. Can't stop, unplug, feeling overwhelmed, I think I've had enough. Gotta find a way to get some energy, gotta find someone who's a good friend of me. I need purpose to make it all worth it, I'm still searching and I'm still learning. I want a life that's filled with memories, not a life with regret and frenemies. I need focus to keep me from hopeless psychosis if I keep moping. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough, nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough, nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff.
think when we meet her, Shelley is a young woman who is in desperate need of love, in need to be seen and to be heard, and I think she finds in Eric a confidant and someone that can really bring her dreams of companionship and trust to life. Yeah, I mean, Bill's such an incredible person, and I think we were incredibly lucky to have a spark together straight away and just a very natural chemistry. He's somebody that has become a very dear friend of mine, and I couldn't think of anyone better to have my first big role in a film with, you know, just to guide me through the process and everything from my first scene to, you know, all of this press. It's so incredible to be next to someone that's so special and so kind. Well, I worked very closely with 𝗗𝗏𝗧 just to really create outfits that felt very authentic to Shelley. I've said before that Shelley feels like she comes from a real scene. She comes from a world of cool, kind of quite like desolate kids that live on the fringes of society that feel like they don't fit in. So I took 𝗗𝗏𝗧 to this incredible art collective called Fantastic Twirls in London. They make clothes, and so we went and we got a lot of Shelley's outfits from there and Eric's, and it just felt like we were taking a piece of my scene in London into the film of The Crow. This film it's really about love. And it's about finding somebody who sees you like the real you and that can bring you back from your own hell. You know, like Shelley gets sucked down into a hell and Eric fights for her to bring her back. But I think in the human experience, we're all susceptible to falling into our own personal hell, and we all need someone that loves us, whether it's a family member, a friend, or a lover, to reach down and care about us enough to bring us back. And that's what Eric does for Shelley, and I think that everybody deserves a love that's as deep and as true and as raw as what they have.
Oh my god, it's so exciting. Well, first of all, so exciting to be in New York. Such a dream to be here, and I love the city. I haven't been for ages. So yeah, it's a dream come true. It feels like it was a longish time coming, so I'm really happy to see the fruits of our labor kind of coming into fruition. When you meet her, first of all, extremely stylish. I think she's a very modern girl, and she's really tries to do the right thing, but she can be naive. And she goes through a really crazy journey of trying to protect her friends and trying to deal with the whirlwind that is the magic of The Crow. So watch the rest of it and find out, I guess. The most beautiful thing, aside from seeing everyone's talent, is just being able to see how kind and appreciative and talented everyone is as well. It's amazing when you're so talented at what you do and also just an amazing person, so I feel so lucky to be part of the cast. Rupert was amazing. He has a beautiful vision for what this new version of The Crow was to be, and I guess was extremely clear and detailed with his direction, and just really made me feel seen and validated every time I was on set, so he was awesome to work with. First of all, the action, the choreography, the gore, the violence, the intimacy, everything about it is better in a big screen. The bigger the better, and it'll be beautiful to watch.
It's an amazing journey that has started many years ago.
My heart is singing. We've taken such a long time and been through so many things together, and to finally be at this point, like there's something, I've had a knot in my stomach all week, and it's finally lifted up and it's come into my throat, and I now want to sing about The Crow, and I'm so excited. We've made it.
We made it. We made it. It was a real challenge, but we are so pleased that now the movie will go to an audience that will discover a new movie about them and their feeling now of nowadays. And I hope that they will fly with The Crow.
Thank you. And we have to thank Samuel Hadida, Victor's late brother, and our partner and love and everything. And oh, Bill.
Well, for me,
I mean, Bill was a no-brainer, though.
but each of them has an incredibly powerful, emotional quality that they bring through in a totally unique and authentic way. And they can bring this gothic, dark story to life in a really relatable... You know, it's hard to do all this dark stuff. in a way that's relatable. But because they have such a purity and accessibility of their own and other people's emotions, they can really bring that to the screen, and that's what we need, so that's why we went with it.
I don't know, I think Bill was the only choice when we looked at a lot of actors, and he personified the Crow at the end of the day.
Really, audiences need to see this in the theatre, from my point of view, is that Rupert is an incredible director of what I would call the iconic moment. He can create just seemingly out of, as far as I can see, out of nothing. He can create these moments that make you feel as if the universe has shifted in some sort of inexplicable way. And to really have the full impact of that, I think you need to see it in a 60-foot screen, because suddenly the world does, you're living it like it's a real thing, and you feel and see the universe shift around you, and it just knocks you sideways. That's why people should see it on the big screen, to have that impact.
When we meet her in the film, she's already estranged from her daughter, played by 𝗗𝗗𝗗𝗘, and is incredibly, profoundly, deeply hurt by that, and has hoped for a reconciliation, but her daughter, something happens to her daughter. I don't want to give a spoiler, people don't know already, and therefore that opportunity is never going to come again. But then she meets the Crow, who has come back to try and reap revenge for what's happened to her daughter, and she tries to warn him that the forces that are behind the terrible events with her daughter are far darker than he could possibly imagine, and she is as someone who's had dealings with them in the past. Oh, it's fantastic. Fantastic people to work with. Not only do you hope that you're going to get on as actors, but you hope to have a fully collaborative experience and work incredibly well together for the good of the work and make it as excellent as possible. And it was a joy to work with Bill Skarsgård and 𝗗𝗗𝗗𝗘. Absolutely loved working with Rupert Sanders. Absolutely loved it. We'd do it again in a heartbeat. He's an amazing director, he's an amazing visionary, and what he's brought to this film is beyond anything anyone could possibly imagine. I think he's one of the best directors working in the industry today. I think this is the kind of film you should see in a theatre, not wait for it to come on TV, although it'd be great if you. But it demands a huge canvas. I think the story is expansive, the theme is expansive. I think it's incredibly exciting. I think it's quite unlike some of the films I've seen quite recently, and it demands a big cinema screen and a cinema release.
I think both of them have a real naturalism to them. I think there's something obviously kind of magical and wondrous about Twigs, and Bill to me is a very empathetic man, but also he's quite terrifying. So the combination of the two of them, they were just very quick to fall in love together, which was really amazing to see. Stunts is a very fun part of the process, obviously. Bill came to the movie physically very able and powerful. He was ripped and muscular and very athletic. So really the part I had to play was to get the emotion of the scenes through the action set pieces, so that it wasn't just gratuitous violence. It had an emotional purpose, and Bill really brought that to the table.
Oh, Lex is an assassin, so we meet up with the Crow, we kill the Crow, and then he goes on a crazy journey. They come back and then he kills everybody in the end. Amazing, I learned so much off all the other cast members. They were all super talented, super humble, and great people. Rupert Sanders knows what he's doing, he knows what he's trying to get. He's very comfortable working with him, and we've got the final things that we needed to get straight away. Like, he knows what he wants and he knows what he's doing.
It's unbelievable. The chemistry between those two from day one was just off the charts incredible. So to see it on screen now all put together, it's even better. The biggest part of adapting it was trying to get the essence of the book right and then blending it with Rupert's vision. Rupert had this incredible vision for what he wanted for the film, and then trying to make sure that it still did justice to James's work and it still felt like The Crow, it still felt like the book felt when the first time you read it. That was what was in the front of my mind the entire time when I was writing on it. And then adapting a graphic novel, what was cool about this project was it was one of the first projects I worked on where it was almost like visuals first. You know, we tried to basically, you know, incorporate all the narrative, dramatic elements, but we were almost starting with images first and ideas coming out of Rupert's brain and trying to make them work, and ideas from the book, the visual images, and then trying to, you know, put it all together and make it exciting and emotional. Oh, this film is an absolute visual masterpiece. I mean, that's what Rupert does best. This on a big screen, it feels like it completely sucks you into the world because of how great he is at telling a story with the camera.
It's very exciting to be here. It was a long journey with all the filmmakers involved, and to finally see this, you know, kind of passion project for all of us come together and get a screen here. This really like iconic theater is pretty amazing. So yeah, it's very fulfilling. Yeah, I think Rupert did an amazing job casting this film, and you know, Bill brought so much sort of pathos and angst and sensitivity and capability of real violence to the role, and Twigs was so organic in building the character with her that we really wanted these two to feel like, you know, doomed lovers, and to feel like people of this generation who are artists and trying to find their way and getting sort of bowled over at every chance, and you know, Bill and Twigs just had that energy that felt like chaotic and exciting and romantic, and they were perfect. Yeah, it was different because I think everyone had a real reverence for the graphic novel and for the experiences that the author of the graphic novel had gone through to create that. You know, this was always this kind of mythic piece of storytelling that was really born out of loss, out of love that had died, and this feeling of a desire for some kind of grief and vengeance. And so I think everyone sort of brought their own experiences into that, and so it was a really open and collaborative writing process, and really wanting to honor the kind of the mythos and the mythology of both the graphic novel and the original movie, but really do something that would speak to this generation. And yeah, it was a really exciting and challenging creative process.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and comment on the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell to be notified when new videos are released.